Good morning, everybody. So with today's video, I'm going to give you 5 great Hugo Boss fragrances that are perfect for the autumn and wintertime. This list will not be in any numerical order, and for the most part, these fragrances will be quite easily available, while maybe 1 or 2 might be a little bit harder to come by, so just keep your eyes open. This will not be in any numerical order, but the first one is going to be Hugo Boss Bottled Oud. Came out in 2015. This one, for some people, they just don't like. I am not a big oud lover, but this is done quite mass appealing. It's more commercial than anything, because it's not like your traditional oud. Thank God, because that I can't even rock myself. But this one here is just for people who maybe are looking to get into oud. So a lot of oud. You're also going to get sandalwood. You're going to get spices of clove, saffron, and cinnamon with some labdanum. And there's also going to be a little bit of green apple and like a short-lived citrus in the opening. For the most part, it's oud, woods, spices, and that apple. I would say it's the apple that makes this a little bit more easier to wear. It gives it that typical mass appealing commercial vibe when it comes to the fragrance. Because there are other Boss bottle fragrances that do have oud that do not have that apple accord. But this is just, I don't want to say it's overly easy to wear, because like it is easy to wear, but if you are just safe and fresh, like if all your fragrances are very fresh and mass appealing, this still has that freshness, but it's like you're kind of like taking a little bit of a risk by taking a step outside the box. It's not like you're jumping full throttle. That's what this fragrance is. It's perfect for the nighttime, daytime, it's school, it's work, it's night out, and it's formal. Next fragrance came out in 2018, and this is going to be the most mass appealing fragrance in this list. And I would say if you're looking for compliments, go with this one here. Hugo Boss The Scent Private Accord. So that's a long name, but this is just fruity, it is fresh, it is warm, and there's also some cacao. That fruitiness is going to be coming from the Maninka. You are going to get some ginger, some coffee, some vanilla, benzoin, with a little bit of like amberwood and maybe some patchouli. For the most part, what it is, it's just sweet, fruity, warm, and maybe a little bit spicy. Oh yeah, very, very mass appealing, easy to wear. I would say that this one here is going to be the least formal in this list, but you could still rock this with a suit and tie. But I find that this is more of a night out fragrance, whether it's a club, a lounge, a date. You could rock it to school. Hell, you can even rock it to work if you want to. Okay, but for me, this is just night out. It's fun, it's got a little bit of sex appeal, and it's flirty. Next fragrance came out in 2019, and unfortunately this one here is going to be a little bit harder to come by, but if you can, just pick it up. Is it original? No, I gotta state that though. Hugo Boss Bottled Oud and Saffron. Now this one here is different than this one here. This does not have apple. This does. This one is a little bit more like a lot of the other not Hugo Boss fragrances, but a lot of these oud fragrances, because a lot of oud fragrances, they have the typical note of saffron and rose, along with labdanum. That's what this fragrance is. It's rose, labdanum, oud, and saffron. What I really like about this one though is that, so let's say recipes, and I've used this analogy or this description to describe this one a little bit. When it comes to recipes, they'll say a pinch of this and a dash of that, and maybe like a teaspoon of this. So let's say it's a teaspoon of saffron. This for me is like a tablespoon or like a quarter cup of saffron. For me, it's the saffron that really shines. Like I would say it's saffron, then it's going to be like the labdanum oud, then it's going to be the rose towards the base. It's not really the base, but like the bottom of that pyramid if I were to do it that way. It's classy, it's mature, it's formal, but at the same time, I feel like the oud, the labdanum, so that ambery tone, including the saffron, kind of give it this mysterious edge, bad boy sort of feel. But the rose is what most certainly class this up. Next fragrance, this one here unfortunately is a little bit harder to come by, but if you can, especially if you love vanilla fragrances. Hugo Boss Velvet Amber, 2011 release. This stuff here is sexy. It's like when you have, like when I describe sexy, you have young person sexy, then you have grown person sexy. This is like the grown and sexy, like for the grown-ups. This only has 3 notes. It's got resins, amber, and vanilla. There is this like a little bit of a powdery undertone, but it's like a very resinous fragrance with amber and that silky, smooth, sexy vanilla. This is unisex, but I find it leans a little bit more towards the ladies out there, yet I absolutely adore this one. Like when I wear it, I feel grown, I feel sexy, I feel mature. Listen, I know I'm sexy, like I'm Austin Powers sexy, but when I rock this, I'm like, yeah baby, yeah, type of Austin Powers sexy, okay? This is suit and tie, this is tuxedo, this is preppy fashion. Ladies, if you rock this with like a nice evening gown to like a formal wear attire, wow, this is just gonna be just smelling amazing. Like you're gonna be looking amazing and you're gonna be smelling amazing. And last but not least, this came out last year in 2023, and this one here is super manly. It's totally different from what Hugo Boss has put out a lot. Like, see, this is mass appealing. This is mass appealing. This is from their luxury line that's a little bit harder to come by. This is not mass appealing, but this is, while it's not. This one here, what they've been putting out for the last couple years is just crazy. Boss Bottled Elixir. This has a lot of lavandum and a lot of frankincense. There's also a lot of patchouli, there is cardamom, vetiver, and there's going to be cedar. It's just a very ambery, woody scent with some spices and an earthy type of patchouli. This bad boy, leather jacket, black tea. I would play it safe and just go with a black tea, because I honestly God, I don't even know if the liquid itself would stain a white tea. See, like when I'm looking at it, it's got this like dark green opaque type of bottle, so I really don't know if that's like a clear juice or if it's a little ambery, like such as this one here, right? But just black tea, leather jacket, all the way to a suit and tie tuxedo. Super versatile, but you have to have particular taste in order to really rock this. This fragrance I feel like might resonate more with the older demographics, 30 and up. It just has this mature feel. But if you're in your early 20s, you're just a bad boy. That, you know, like you don't, like you screw society, screw the man, screw authority and all that kind of stuff, then I can kind of see you rocking this as well. But overall, just, I would say more mature than anything, very different from what Hugo Boss puts out lately. But with where they're going, I'm liking. And guys, I just gave you 5 great Hugo Boss fragrances that are perfect for the autumn and wintertime. If you like this type of video, please leave me one of these. It does show YouTube and the algorithms that you like this type of content. Any other videos I've done from this brand, including these, if you want more detailed reviews, they will all be down in the description box below. What videos to watch next? Well, why don't you check out right here. And again, if you like this type of video, please leave me one of these. I thank you for my time, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.